teammate challenges me right now, and I have success, she always got your guys' back. Always. You don't even see it or hear it. Thank her.
The Point Park women's basketball team has begun a new era in hiring head coach David Scarborough. Throughout the years, the Point Park women's basketball team has had a successful run with former head coach Tony Grenick and his winning record. Over the years, the team has had some adversity with losing key players, injuries, and a spell of bad luck towards the end of the women's past seasons.
I think that it's always difficult transferring schools, but also for the girls who were here and they're transferring from one coach to another, because no matter where you go, what you do, whatever coach you have is going to have different philosophies than your last coach. So I always think it's difficult. It's always a hard adjustment to work your way into a new system. But I think that it's going to go real well for us here, and we all just need to buy in, and I think it'll bring us a lot of success.
With the new leadership and a bright look into the future, Coach Scarborough brings years of experience to an eager team with a lot of fight in them.
I wouldn't necessarily call them challenges. It's been a great opportunity to take over a great tradition here at Point Park in the women's basketball program, kind of mesh kids that we brought in and the returners. That's been a fun atmosphere to implement our ideas and how they can bond and work together on and off the court. So I wouldn't necessarily look at them as bad things, but a great opportunity for us to just mesh a bunch of different people that come from a bunch of different types of backgrounds and maybe have some success by making layups.
One of the major things to point out about this season is the joining of international players.
Honestly, it has been pretty amazing. We have never had international players since I've been here. I think even before that, it's been years since we've had international players. So I was very, very intrigued and excited to have, some new culture on the team as well. They have different style of play, which I like that they brought to the team. The team chemistry, I think, is very, very well this year. We are all a very tight-knit group. When we're down in practice, when we're down in games, everyone's there to pick each other up, no matter what, off the court, on the court. Returning players, new players, even the younger returning players, we've just all been meshing very well together, I think, this year.
It's been a journey because it's been like a process. It was a little rough in the beginning, and it still is, because it's hard, from being in a program 2 years, having the basketball back home, which is completely different, coming here 2 years, adapting to a team, and not transferring to Point Park, which is a completely different type of game and offense and defense. But we're getting there.
Coach mentions a few key players he believes will take a leadership role for the team in Sierra Sonetta and Izzy Strickland.
I think Sierra Sonetta has that opportunity this year. I think Izzy Strickland does. I think any player that comes off the bench for us does. It's really hard to say. With what we're trying to do offensively and defensively, anybody could step up and score a lot of points for us.
Coach Scarborough got the opportunity to form bonds with these players over the summer, letting them stay with him and his wife. Not only did he get to know these players on a personal level, but also learned how they incorporate their lifestyle and personality into how they play basketball.
The 2 European players had the opportunity to come stay with my wife and I this summer, so I had a good chance to understand that, when we have kids and they're old enough to drive, they will certainly get their license, because I had to take them everywhere, right, when they first got here. But it's been unique, and I've learned a lot from them, just their style, what they like to eat, music, everything, and so has our team, and they've really just bonded. Everybody has bonded greatly, just having those two in our program. And we've already talked about going to visit them, and you love to hear those things.
With the new season already underway, the team currently sits at 0-3 in conference and looks forward to bouncing back later in the season.